and in this interview, I'm gonna be having 30 minutes of water reports, however you say it. So yeah, I'm actually going to be playing at PRG, which is my main airport. So yeah, and also, according to my plans that I have for now in this video, uh, I have to film 3 more videos tonight, and also I still have to live stream tonight. So I do have a lot to do. So that's the last airport I was at. Nothing at Innsbruck. Oh, PRG. I'm still loading to PRG. Play.
Of red and green LEDs. But by the late 1980s, the semiconductor division was on its last legs. They were competing against far more established companies in a crowded market, and they were losing. Tensions started to run high. Younger employees begged Nakamura to create new products, while senior workers called his research a waste of money. And at Nishia, money was in short supply. Nakamura's lab mainly consisted of machinery he had scavenged and welded together himself. Phosphorus leaks in his lab created so many explosions that his co-workers had stopped checking in on him. By 1988, Nakamura's supervisors were so disillusioned with his research that they told him to quit. So it was out of desperation that he brought a radical proposal to the company's founder and president, Nobuo Ogawa. The elusive blue LED the likes of Sony, Toshiba, and Panasonic had all failed at. What if Nishia could be the one to create it? After suffering loss after loss on their semiconductors for more than a decade, Ogawa took a gamble. He devoted 500 million yen, or $3 million, likely around 15% of the company's annual profit, to Nakamura's moonshot project. Everyone knew that LEDs had the potential to replace light bulbs, because light bulbs, the universal symbol for a bright idea, are actually terrible at making light. They work by running current through a tungsten filament which gets so hot it glows. But most of the electromagnetic radiation comes out as infrared heat. Only a negligible fraction is visible light. In contrast, LED stands for light-emitting diode. It's right there in the name. LEDs primarily create light, so they're far more efficient. Is the streaming home of Wicked.
Easy 23631, runway 24, clear to land, wind 28 degrees, 15 knots.
My name is Markiplier, and for those who don't know, that means I am a YouTube personality. Over the years, I have had the privilege to work with some awesome YouTubers and play some awesome games. I do both of these things. That's actually pretty good. Welcome to what used to be Talk to Transformer, but is now, in fact, InferKit, which I think stands for Infernal Kit, because they summon the powers of hell to be able to create these random words. If you didn't know, we played around with this over on Luna's Honest way back when. You can't find it now, don't worry, it's gone. And also, we played around with this back when it was Talk to Transformer. That was back then, but on Distractable, we played around with it for Kid. And I was like, I kind of want to play around with it again to see what it can do. So that's why I'm here. I don't really have a goal. It's pretty open-ended. I'm just going to see what it can do, and maybe I'll embarrass myself. And I stood upon the precipice of the cliff, contemplating all the terrible decisions that had led me to this very moment. Or was it all a dream? I heard the thunderous downpour and followed the incessant cry of the tree frogs, stopping to see if I could hear anything else. I saw a very large shadow fly over my head, and as I turned to see who or what it was, I found myself lying on a piece of carpet holding a hairbrush in my hand. I looked around and realized I was in some type of large room filled with what seemed to be over 100 women, and possibly one or two men. I searched the crowd and noticed that there. Well, it didn't seem like it stopped at the end. There's a few settings here that I'm not 100% sure of. Obviously, right, let's do that. See if we 60. You can add keywords. Category. Pause at the end what I have selected because I thought that it would end where it thinks it should, and apparently that's where it thinks it should. New play sampling top kiki. Well, you can do less variety, more repetition as they run. Those who want what's probable controls the randomness of sampling the creativity. Okay, the creativity, everybody. The creativity. Values greater than 1 will increase the chance. Let's try that again. I have this trick. You got that. In front of the smoke. I brought my other hand up. I let it slowly open. Okay, it went a little racist. Okay, so AI is an interesting thing. If you remember when Microsoft had their AI control their Twitter for a bit, or maybe they created an account for it, it sampled what was already on Twitter and then became horrifyingly racist and just started tweeting absolutely inane.
But guess what? The AI sampled what was on Twitter, and Twitter is crazy. So yeah. Hi. 1,980 for 2 hours. Jesus. That's 2 hours though. So like I could just have like my 2 hour of water outputs. I could just have that though. That's also one thing that I like about recording at nighttime. Or basically recording at all, is just in case if somebody kills me. I have my face cam on, plus also I have this recording audio, so you could tell basically everything that's going on around. In audio form, you could hear everything that's going on around here. That's also you could see like,
Austrian Air Force
if a gun just
2264.
grazes my
Start
forehead,
up
you
and
could
pushback
see
approved.
like how it does that and all that. Oh, gunshots. So yeah, or something. I like to watch Markiplier. But, well, first off, sail to land. I really want my that was my Boeing 747. That was my contract for it.
Scene 4.
PP, BEZ, startup and pushback approved.
More accidents here per interstate mile than any other interstate in North America.
From the producers of Highway Through Hell comes a new series.
On to the next one.
Rocky Mountain Wreckers, tonight at 8 on the Weather Channel.
Welcome to your Walmart.
Wait, chat, there's a game I want to try real quick. One of my mods recommended it, I think. I'm about to give somebody 25 to live. Chat, have y'all heard of this game? Banana Republic. Isn't that a clothing brand? Slay. Wait. Okay, I'm messing with the style. You have a mail. Oh, my name? Okay. Is this one of the games gonna show my IP, bro? Let's go, we made it! Oh man, I'm about to release justice on society!
And also, my control just got adjusted, falling on the ground. Actually,
Okay, JFS, startup and pushback approved. OE, OVA, line up and wait runway.
I was appointed as judge. Alright, fair.
CSA.
Can y'all get sued for this, by the way? Banana Republic is a clothing brand.
alright, occupied.
You're guilty. I can tell by looking at you. Wait a minute. Your Honor, first of all, as the ministry, you wish you success in your new position. Thank you. Thank you. We wanted to remind you of the details that
PP, BEZ, line up and wait runway 24.
Find the evidence. Oh, I'm getting, that's not my name, guys. You can find the evidence in the evidence file. Okay. The case file. includes the content of the case and the information of the defendants. I'm giving everybody 45 for life. You can ask some questions to the defendant, like who's calling in my courtroom? Get him out of here! Okay. Okay. The law would be Judge, you better watch out. What you do? The case file. His name is James Adler. He's 28. Let's see what he did, Chad. Let's see. James Adler, he was seen by the patrolling police at 2 a.m. at 2 a.m. to court. He was seen at 2. Was it 2 a.m. or 2 p.m.? This is crucial context. What is it? He's 26. Oh my goodness, he is. My bad. It's a.m. He's 2 a.m. After the specified restriction time of... Wait, he was out past curfew?
Okay, JF.
It was around 1:50 and I wasn't eating, but at that moment I forgot that there were restrictions and I was just wandering around. I saw the police while they... Call me back to a room again! Who's calling? Wait, you have the possibility of being suspended. Wait, what? Is there any digital evidence? No digital evidence. Shot. Oh, that's cute. So that's all we got. It's personal fault in this courtroom. You understand me? Go to the wall. What would this be under, Chad? What would this even be? Yo, you got anything to say? Why did you allow the police to ride a fine? Okay.
Hanseline 8383, startup and pushback approved.
This isn't like a big. Alright. Chat, hold on. That's what I was saying.
Wizz Air 68467, line up and wait runway 24.
You're straight up, you know, he wasn't trying to do too much. He was just explaining his side. You know. You're good to go, sir.
Welcome to this one, the ultimate wireless spot. It's one powered with unlimited data on Verizon Wireless with a $25 plan. Roll, browse, and connect with video plus a little hotspot. That's the top tier level. That is on the top. For $50 we have
On these types of things that have basic engines on the back by the tail, I've never seen those kind of reverse thrusts except on the Boeing 727 and possibly the 717, because I've always seen them with target reverse thrust, not normal reverse thrust.
Real facts. Convicts with a criminal record will now be given increased penalties. So pretty much if I hear that you like ran a stop sign, you're getting dead penalty if you have a criminal record. That sounds pretty logical to me, right, Chad? Judge?
Hanseline 8383, line up and wait runway 24.
Let's see what we got. Axel Wyndham. I should arrest you for that first name. He has a criminal record! What are his charges? Okay, what was the
Aviator
Well, Brandon. Well, Brandon. Cocaine, huh? How much is 5 milligrams, Chad? How much are we talking? Is that bad? Somebody just said only 5 milligrams LMAO. Okay, Mr. Drug Lord, explain to us how many 5 milligrams is. Sorry, we don't do drugs in here, buddy. Since you're the drug guy. Well, let's see.
Well, that is going to be the end of this YouTube video, and bye.